This screencast will take you through days 1 through 5 of the Advanced Phonics Lesson Library. We will go through different components of each day of the lesson plan. Follow along in your manual so that you can find these elements as we go. Let's get started. This is the Day 1 lesson plan. You'll notice that the day starts with a quick review. Monday, Day 1 review is a phonemic awareness review. There are no materials needed. The first part of the new concept is to have students hear the sound, make the sound, identify the sound. For hear the sound, there are no materials needed except for this word list. The second part of that section is can you make the sound? This can be optional as it requires one mirror per student for kiddos to get to see the motion that their mouth makes when they make the sound. You can still do this, but it is hard to do with masks on, so this portion can be optional. Step 3 on Day 1 is identifying the sound spelling pattern. This portion can also be optional. You'll see that noted up at the top. This step is optional if phonics chips are not available. We have phonics chips and I will provide them for you. It's up to you if you choose to use the magnetic chips up on your board or if you'd like to use them under your Elmo. You make the judgment call on whether or not you think that portion of the lesson is valuable to your class. The next part of the lesson is identifying the vowel pattern in words. Here you will need the teacher word cards that are the larger cards in your bag, and you'll need the ones for passage 1. You'll notice that on the cards there is a small number printed. This lesson that we're looking at here is lesson 6.4, and so for this part you would be pulling out the cards that say 6.4.1. So you need the 0.1 set of cards here. The next part of the lesson is the word reading accuracy, applying that in reading words. Again, you'll use those same word cards from passage 1. There's also a word list right here. The last part of Day 1 is the transfer to text. In this part of the lesson, you'll need the teacher copy of passage 1 and the student copy of passage 1. Again, you'll notice printed on the passages, it will say 0.1 at the end of the passage that you need. There is a routine here for the passage reading. Students will highlight the skill words in the passage and then count them, and then they will read only the skill words that have been highlighted. Chris Bax mentioned that she did a sort of pair up part here, hand up, pair up, and they read together the highlighted words. This is up to you how you'd like to do that with your class. And that is Day 1. Next, you'll want to click on the video for Day 2.